Alright. It's Friday, my beanie boys. Can we get a Yeah! That was a big hoya. Hello. Oh, as the camera's so high. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? I hope we are all doing good. Hello. The camera's still really high. How are we doing? I hope we're all doing well. Welcome. It is Friday, my beans, and I am sick. How are we all doing? How are we? I'm hoping as well, I've got the 3D printer running with it all in a new position. Let me know if that's loud in the background, because I'll have to reposition my mic somehow. So let me know how we're doing. But yes, how are we all diddly doing? I hope everyone is doing well. Ooh. But yes, how are we? But yes, catching up with chat. Where are we all at? There's lots going on in chat. So we've had Will Frogs! Enjoy your first right there. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I've had an Eat the Beans from Corvus. I have some beans from last stream to do as well, so we will get through the beans momentarily. How are we doing, Corvus? Shrimp, welcome on in. How are you doing? Corvus has dropped a dad jokes as well. You guys are coming in thick and fast with the redeems today. Let me find my dad joke book. It's here somewhere. I'll find it in a moment. The dad joke book is around. How are we doing? Verity, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Everybody getting that beans on. How are we all doing? Is that a new unit behind you? No, don't think so. No, it should be the normal stuff. Maybe it's just the angle's a bit different. I'm not sure. No, that's the same unit that we've always had behind us. This one has been here since January. I think when we moved the room around. It might just be that I'm in a slightly different position. I need someone else to confirm, as I can hear it in person, but not noticing it from stream. Okie dokie. Okay, that's fair. Doing good, very much zonked after yesterday's World Championship match. There was a World Championship match yesterday. Was that for some sort of sports ball? Some sort of thing? My brain's like, I have no idea what it was for. But yes, angle must be different because I remember the two thin coats and I can't hear the 3D printer. Ooh, nice, thank you. We have the two thin coat stuff. Might be the angle, yeah, it might be just me. And then obviously all of our other stuff sits above it. So it's the angle normally like... That's up. It wouldn't be this low. That's really low for the camera angle. Oh, well, there we go, but there you go. Ta-da! Yeah, Rugby Hull Rovers are officially the world champions of 2026. Hey! Yay! Go sports team! Go! It's the other bookcase that threw me. Yeah. I wanted like a different backdrop for a while, so when we rearranged the room, I wanted to kind of have a bit of a nicer backdrop for it. I wonder if it's because the monitor's a little bit moved over. Is that normally what you see? I think that's a bit better, isn't it? That's normally what you see. So you got all my other paints down here as well. Which I spent a long time recently going through and painting the top of every single one to match the colour of the paint inside. Which is fun. But yeah, I figured as I'm making a lot more different content now, and not just miniatures, I'm making a lot of trading cards and Magic the Gathering content. I really wanted to kind of like make sure I had a background that kind of matched what I've been doing. So hence why I was like, ta-da! Super is coming in with the pudding. How are we doing? I hope you're doing good. I just dipped the lid in the wet palette and went. Yeah, basically that was what I was doing. I was doing the exact same thing. For ones that I hadn't used, I was literally just like squeezing out a little bit onto the top of the dropper. I have got something cooking at the moment though to try and combine that with an idea I've had. So watch the space. There may be something new coming to the web store at some point soon. But yes, how are we doing, Super Weasel? I hope you're doing good. Can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? What's that in the corner? That's my bag of dice. That's my giant bag of dice. It looks like a rupee. That surely is what you're talking about. What's in the corner, right? Look. Big old bag of dice. It's a giant bag. This thing is huge. Like, that is my head for scale. This is rather large. I reckon I could probably put my head in it. I could put my head in this. It's very large. Ta-da! The big old bag of dice. It had, ironically, for a long time, inside it was another bag of dice. So I'd separated out my stuff inside. I assume you mean the giant axe. The giant axe, our giant 6-foot axe, which... Have I put that on the web store yet? I don't know if I've put that on the web store yet. No, because I haven't taken a picture of it. That's why. I want to prime it. Put a picture of it. Was that a JoJo reference? If it was, I have no idea. I have not seen any of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I know of it. I have been talked at about. People have talked at me about it for a while, but I have no idea what it is. So yes. Oh. But yes, thank you for sharing the link to the shops. But yes, how are we all doing today? What have we been getting up to? I hope you're all doing fantastic, Mundo. I've got beans to do. Right. So I've had 1 redeem today, and I've had 2 redeems from last stream, because you guys let me off on Wednesday because I wasn't feeling well. I'm still not feeling well, but oh well. I'm still going to go. So, bean number 1. Oh, I got 2 beans. 2 beans, that's okay. So, I think we have here dirty dishwater and potentially rotten egg. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. That's definitely 2 beans. Definitely 2 beans. It's not plunges, it's a number of beans. That's what I've got to eat. Where are we at? So, let's go in with bean number 1. Oh! What the hell? That stinky socks. Oh, why does it taste like fabric? No, what that tastes like? That tastes like when you take the lid off like your comfort or softener that you put in the washing machine. And then you get that like smell that's so strong you can almost taste it. That is right, 8 to 6 is correct. Oh, that's grim. Oh! Ugh! That's not good. That's not nice. That's not a nice time. Ugh! Hey newbie, no worries, my friend. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing all right, buddy. And enjoy your lucky luck. Still better than a bounty. Yeah. But it's a very specific, like when you take, it literally is like yeah. Oh, it lingers as well. That's grim. Oh. Steel Ball Run is getting weekly releases, which means JoJo Fridays are back. Oh, I tuned myself to a bounty the other day. It was marvelous. Outrageous. You know what? It does make me chuckle though. Considering our Palooza theme is blue and white, I'm half expecting someone to paint up a bounty themed model. You know. Oh, most things are better than bounties. See, Will gets it. Frogs gets it. Frogs, you know this. Frogs, you get this. Most things are better than bounties. Right. Ugh. Alright, bean 1 of 3. And breathe. Bean 2. This is potentially rotten egg or buttered popcorn. I'm really hoping for buttered popcorn. Wish me luck. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's egg. Oh! Oh, that's grim. Eh! Oh, that's grim. That's not a nice time. Oh. That is grim. That is grim. That is not a good Bean Boozled. Oh, that was definitely the rotten egg flavour. Oh, that's vile. Ugh. Ugh. Not a fun time. Not a fun time. Corvus keeping track of 9 bad beans to 6 good beans. You keeping us in check. Well, hey, Black Bass, welcome on in. I did just eat. Because it is our charity event, we have unlocked the forfeits that I have got to eat the Bean Boozled, which are beans that are either really tasty or as I'm on the losing end of it, they taste gross. So that was either buttered popcorn or rotten egg, and that was a rotten egg themed one. That was grim. Ugh. That was not a fun time. Right, the final bean, for now anyway. Let's see where we're at. Oh no. Now the last time we got one of these ones, it was disgusting because it is either cappuccino or liver and onions. And we 100% got liver and onions last time. I'm not looking forward to this. Not looking forward to this. Will this take us into the double digits of bad beans? It gives you nothing. Smelling it gives you nothing. I'm hoping it's cappuccino because I like coffee flavoured things. If it's liver and onions, it's such a grim flavour. Okay. More funny faces when it's bad. I'm gonna try and poker face this. I'm gonna poker face this, and you gotta try and imagine what I've got based on my face. Alright, you ready? You ready? Here we go. Alright, well, there's liver and onions, that's really grim. I can't poker face it! I can't poker face it! That was grim. It's so irony! Ah! Well, there we go. Oh, that's grim. I'll try my best, and then it almost got fragrant in your mouth of just like liver and onions. Which is two things that I like independently on their own. I like onions, and I like liver in pate form. I like chicken liver and bacon salad, but I'm not a fan of liver and onions in that classic. It's just so irony. I don't know how they get the flavours so spot on. It's quite disturbing. There we go. Good job I came prepared with lots of water today. Was not a fan. Yeah, together is good too, just not artificially. I feel that's it. I feel the artificial versions are what make these really bad. It's just like, so yeah. It is a grim time. But yeah, that's not a fun time. Anyway, well, speaking of fun times, what we are doing today is we are doing more work on Squiggy. Our cell-shaded squig is coming together very, very, very slowly but surely. So the plan today is to get the last couple of bits blocked out. There's a few areas we've not put any paint on this model with. Then, I'm hoping if we get all the blocking out done today, we can start on the base, which then means that we should be on the black lining on Sunday, which means as we go into the final week of our Miniatures for Mind event next week, we should be at the point where we're going to be doing the black lining on this. The end goal is to get this finished before the marathon stream next weekend. That's the plan. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I would love to know, though, what you all getting up to today. Let me know what you're all doing. I would love to know what you're working on. Switch over to the screen-a-rooney here. Get a closer look at this thing. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-da-da-dum. There we go. So this is where we're at for the cell-shaded squig so far. So we started doing all the blocking out the colours, especially on like the white skin and the blue skin. Where are we going? Where are we doing? And thank you for putting the link and sharing it as well. Thank you so much for our charity fundraiser. We have raised a whopping £510.69 so far, which is amazing. So thank you so much to every single person who's donated. That means that we're starting the kickoff stream with 8 hours and 30 minutes. Their marathon stream, which means we'll be streaming for a minimum of that time. Thank you for the follow, Mez. Welcome on in. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Black Ness is working on some Kashikin and Arbites, the Adeptus Arbites. And I'm painting some Deathwatch dudes once I get home. Hell yes. Hell yes. We do like the Adeptus Arbites. We do have that. I did enjoy building and painting those. They were very, very good fun. We got the... I am working on my cursed camouflage stomper. Ooh. I'm intrigued to know how come it's cursed. I'm intrigued. Camo on orcs is fun. So you just painted it purple, right? Hey. It's a week on Sunday. Is it a week on Sunday for the Palooza deadline? It is a week on Saturday for the Palooza deadline. So the deadline is 11:59 p.m. on the 28th of Feb. So 11:59 p.m. GMT, because it just means that I can start processing some stuff. So and start making sure everything's all like all sorted, everything meets the criteria, and blah blah blah. It gives me that basically before the start stream. But because it's the marathon stream, I might potentially be on stream at that time, so I might be able to give people a slight leeway, a slight bit of leeway. Might, no guarantees. So aim for then. Aim for then. Yeah. I've never seen a model like this before. It's really good fun. This is the Mangala Squigs, and the goal is we're going to try and get it cell shaded, which looks very similar to like this Borderlands style vehicle we've done for the Votan. So this is like the pre-black lined part of it, which is going to be quite fun. So we're going to it's going to have a bit of an effect similar to this once it's all complete. And then it's going to go to a new home. It is going to be one of my favourite things I have painted, and sadly I will not own it. I'm raffling it off as part of our charity event. So if you donate £10 to our charity, you can get yourself a chance to win this model, and we're going to raffle it off at the end of this end of the marathon stream. Nice, a week to go. I'll start maybe tomorrow. Fair. Been mostly finishing annoying small things so I can clear the desk. I'm moving on to some bigger projects off the desk and into their new homes. So I have space for the next phase of the current big project. Ooh, nice. May I ask what the current big project is? I'm very intrigued to know what it is. The Stompers camo is black, green, pink, and white. White. Black, green, blue, pink, and white. Ooh, both painful to paint and to look at. I like it. I like it. Hey, Seth, how are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. How are we? I hope you're doing well. Ooh. But yeah, we are going to be getting this, hopefully, onto the next stages today. That is the plan. That's what I'm kind of hoping for, is to get it all sorted out. And of course, remember, you do have you have basically 8 days, for including today, if you want to enter our Painting Palooza competition. So this is one of our quarterly painting events that we do. And there's been a lot of requests and demand to bring them back, so I've brought them back this year. But rather than do them every other month, we're doing them quarterly, so once every 3 months. There is a first, second, and third place prize that is up for grabs, and that will be decided by you lot and the community. And the theme is blue and white, so you can do !Palooza in the chat to bring up all the details of how to take part. The reason the theme is blue and white, because it's Mind's charity colours, and we are, of course, fundraising for Mind. Got to paint all the minis I need for the Pegasus engine adventure I wrote, and now I've got something like 20 plus fish people to paint, plus loads of merfolk. Hell yes. Anyone that asks for them better be entering. That's it, exactly. You all asked for this. So the idea, see the full team terms and conditions, but effectively, you have to have painted it within the time frame. It can't be something historically you painted blue and white. So, for example, I couldn't add in any of my old Necrons or any of our old previous miniatures for mine minis or anything like that. Not that I'm entering our own competition anyway. But believe me, we do check, and we have caught people out in the past trying to enter something they painted a few years ago. Is like I say, the idea is everyone has the same time frame to get something painted. But yes, speaking of things I've been working on, though, I posted this yesterday on Instagram. I've been printing out some 3D printed terrain and testing it at varying different speeds. So this was one on the fastest setting my printer kind of does, so in one of the lowest layer heights. Hence why it's a little bit on the liney side after it's had a bit of filler on it. You can see there's a few areas that needed a bit. So this has had a thick prime over it, and I was like, it's very weighty. This is one of the terrain sets that we're going to be heading over to the website at some point soon. So I've been testing out printing them on FDM, because they're mostly made for printing them on a... what's the word for it? On resin, but I feel like FDM is better for terrain than resin, because it's just a bit cooler. So I've got lots of printing going on, and printing this at different layer heights. So in case anyone wanted to see it, so watch the space. We'll have in our first batches of terrain going on the web store very soon. Just gotta finish painting and painting up a couple of bits just to show you what it all is. Oops. So yeah. Great! Chris! Da, 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 da. Chris, how are we doing? Welcome on into you and your community. Hello, how are we doing? Avian, bringing in the pets. Milkshake is not here right now because I've got the 3D printer running in the background, so I don't have him in the room when that happens. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well though, Avian. You have redeemed the R2-D2. The classic. Excuse me. Oh, woo! Oh, that was a big woo. How are we doing though, Avian? I hope you're doing well. Chris, how are you? I hope your stream went well. It was a delight watching you work on your Prince Uriel conversion. So, yeah, I can close that tab now. But how was it? How did it go? How was your stream? I hope it was good. And if you need to dash off to get stuff done, completely understand. There's always a load of post-stream stuff that needs to happen, as well as the all-important self-care. But welcome on in if you folks haven't been here before. Greetings and welcome. My name is Lewis. This is Hobbytime at Healys. We are a mini painting channel all about staying safe, staying positive, and being ambassadors for our hobby. That's what we're all about here, all about spreading that lovely positivity. We are a family-friendly adjacent stream, so the auto mod may block any things like swear words in that one. I'm kind of PG-13. I can drop one F-bomb myself every stream, and that's about it. For it. But welcome. We are today finishing work on our cell-shaded squig, where we're doing all the blocking out colours, and we're going to be painting it up in a kind of a Borderlands-esque fashion, similar to what we've done with our Votan vehicle over here, but being a little bit more deliberate with some of the colour placements. That's what we're working on today, and we're doing the blue and white because we are fundraising for Mind, the mental health charity here in the UK. We do this every single year, and we're delighted to announce that as a community we have raised over £5,000 for charity in total, which is amazing. So we have raised currently £510.69 for this event so far, and every single pound donated adds times to the big timer for the marathon stream at the end of the month. And every £100 that threshold we pass, we unlock either a new forfeit or a new prize to give away. And so far we have unlocked a Duncan Rhodes Tooth & Coats paint set to give away, plus we have also excuse me. We have also unlocked a Rosemary & Co set of paintbrushes to give away as well, and a couple of other bits and bobs. How are we all doing? I hope you're doing good. How are you doing, Avian? I hope you are well. How have you been today? But welcome into everybody. I hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for the raid over, Chris. It's very much appreciated. Thank you. And folks, if you haven't done so, please go and drop Chris a follow. They are incredibly talented. Really talented, and also check out their YouTube channel as well. They do some really great videos on there, and it is a delight to go and check them out. Ooh. And Amy, okay, for future reference, Lewis, if I post a rescue model in this glorious horror before doing the after picture, that is not family friendly, aka a war crime. That's as long as it's like safe for me to show on Twitch, we're all good. Oh. We refer to war crimes here as Milkshake's poops for further confusion. That is true. That is what we do. But welcome everybody. I hope you are doing well. I only had a blast over at Chris's channel. And again, please, if you haven't gone and checked out Chris, please go and do so. They are incredibly talented. And they're also one of the few channels over here on Twitch and on YouTube where you can check out great reviews of upcoming GW kits before they hit the shelves. I do love watching Chris's reviews of new kits, and I've been enjoying the ones for the new Eldar Corsair models. So there we go there. But yeah, I hope otherwise everyone is doing well, and welcome. We're going to get a load of work done on this today. I've been enjoying, at the minute, really pushing myself to try and do a little bit of hobby every single day. So, normally, I have kind of historically only really painted on stream as my only free time to do hobby. So I've been doing like a little hobby streak over on the socials to try and keep myself going, which has been really fun to do. And I have to admit, whilst a hobby streak may not be for everyone, I am loving doing even just like 10-15 minutes every day or something hobby related, like get some inspiration by flicking through a white dwarf or tidying my area up and things like that. It's been really nice, and I've been managed to tick off a bunch of things from my hobby bingo as well. So if you haven't done that, check out the hobby bingo if you haven't done so. Let me pop the command in, B-I-N-G-O. It's over on the website, it's free to download, and it is a bingo card to try and get some hobby inspiration done throughout the year. So yeah, have fun with that. Feel there was a lot of self-promo in that. I didn't even mention my 3D printed web store. But yes, but welcome all, welcome, how are we doing? So as it stands at the minute, I've got a little bit of work to do on the yellow bits on here. This tusk, I've got to paint their eyes and their claws and the little morning stars. And then I think after that's done, I can start working on the base. So for it. That's the hope anyway. But let's dive on in and get a bit of work done. But yeah, I'd love to know what you're all getting up to today, and I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing fantastic. And if you're not, well, fingers crossed I can pop a smile on your face today, or at least give you something, at least give you something to distract you from whatever's going on. And remember, if you ever are struggling with your mental health, that's why we fundraise for Minds. They're an amazing charity that does help, and every single penny that gets donated from you guys goes straight to help them. And it means, for example, every single £10 that's been donated is enough to make sure that somebody's call goes answered whenever they call up and ask for help. So that is an insane amount of phone calls. That's 51 phone calls you've guaranteed that somebody's there to pick up the phone for. And when over 1 million people accessed their phone lines last year, every single one of those is needed. So you guys are all absolute heroes for doing that. But yeah. But otherwise, I hope everyone's doing well. And I know it may feel a little early for it yet, but I'm kind of excited to know what's going to go up for pre-order on Sunday. And I am really, really hoping it's going to be Custodes. I would love to see some Custodes on the old, the new Horus Heresy Custodes. Woo! I want them, and they're going to look awesome. I feel like that'll be our project going into March. As soon as they drop, I'm going to be like, let's go, 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 go! I really thought you were going to ask if they were looking forward to Christmas when you said it was early. Hold on. What are we on? We are 51 days into the year. So, that means Christmas is only... 57 minus 308 days away. There you go. Or more terrifyingly, there is only 10 paydays left till Christmas. If you brought up Christmas, you brought that upon yourself. 51 days. Sure, it'll be 510 days. It's been long. It has felt like it, hasn't it? So, yeah. Oh, you know the primer issue you were having? I'm having that same issue myself right now. That's so weird. Is it a GW can or is it Colourforge can? Because to be fair, when I popped into our local GW the other day, he said if that's an issue with one of their cans, to take it back and they'll swap the can. So I need to take my can back. They say they're worried it might be a bad batch. And so they're like, we'll swap the can for you, no issues. Which I thought was very kind of them. If it was a Colourforge one, I don't know, it's a bit different. It's so weird. Far too long to reprime now as well. That's so annoying. Instead of repriming, if you've got a varnish, put a layer of varnish. Like a miniature and varnish, Imperial Seal, matte varnish from Colourforge, whatever you've got floating around. Just do a layer of varnish, let that fully dry, and then that should the paint should adhere to that. That's one of the fixes I was doing for it. And that worked really well. Or even if you've got a pot Storm Shield for contrast paints, that might also help as well. A GW can is a couple of years old. Ah, okay. Maybe that's the issue then, if it's a bit older. I guess you did the whole shake it, put it in warm water trick. Things like that, I guess. Yeah, I always feel it's almost as if like the paint retarder that keeps the paint from sticking to the inside of the can has almost like mixed in with the paint. Like it's been sat for too long maybe or something, I'm not sure. That's why I was like trying to figure out what had actually happened with it. That was my thoughts. These are the thoughts of the Hobbytime mean man. But, right, that's that area done. So I've still got lots of different bits to fill in. Still got to figure out what colour to do these little squig, like, markings on it. And what colour to do the eyes. I'm just trying to think. And the stone. I might just do the stone grey, actually. Might sound a bit boring, but I feel like it could look pretty good. Just in like a plain grey. I feel like it might be like Morningstar kind of made out stone with a couple of studs of metal put in it. We could do the little studs in the gold, actually. Let's get this blocked on in. Maybe I shouldn't keep them in the workshop. I suppose it is quite cold in there, but even then, after enough shaking and warming up, they should still revitalize, right? I mean, I've still got a can of Skull White that I've used on occasion. That's still fine. That's well over a decade old. Ooh, something reminds me of I have a Noise Marine to paint. Hell yes. A little bit of a Sonic Underground theme, giving you that inspo. Sonic Underground. I'm pretty sure we added the Beyblade theme song into this as well at one point. This playlist. It was there the other week where we were having chats about top songs from kids' TV shows. I still think that one of the best theme songs for any TV show, though, is Arthur, the theme song written by Ziggy Marley. It's fantastic. I feel like every time somebody does a theme song for a kids show, they're like, hey, remember, you don't have to go too hard on this. It doesn't have to define an entire generation's childhood. And they're like, I will. A white and blue Noise Marine, you say? Yes. Hell yes. Do it. Do it. Do it. Nope, already got that project half finished for that. Ooh, hell yes. Was it Transformers because it's stuck in your head? Yes. Transformers is good. You know, I really enjoyed Transformers 1, like the most recent animated one. I feel like I'm sad it didn't do hugely well domestically because I thought it was a fantastic story, kind of like the origin of the battle between Megatron and how Optimus got the leadership of Matrix. It was a really cool story. I thought it was very, very good. And it was very well animated. It was just really enjoyable. That was great. So. Dun, 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 dun. I wonder if I should do this a different stone, like maybe a sandstone or something instead. Colour that's not on the palette. Yeah, that'd be right. Oh, it's not a song, but the music, Robotech. Robotech. There's a couple of Transformers cards I'm actually hunting for Magic the Gathering. Because I remember they added those into the Brothers War sets. And I'm like, oh man, there's a couple of those who go really well in a few of my decks. Tell it to the person who wrote the OG Pokemon theme. That is very true. Was it Jason something is the guy who sang it? Wasn't it? Jason something. Can't remember exactly what his name was. It was so good. There is something about just like those iconic theme songs. I'm trying to think what other good theme songs there were. Beyblade had a good one. Pretty much all of the Yu-Gi-Oh series had really good theme songs, I thought they were all really great. Back in the old dark times when you had to scrub an entire story and insert it into the local culture where they were like, wait a second, let's completely put this in so it's relevant to different people. Which was good. I think that's why like TV shows were so great at for people to learn. And yeah, which ones I've got most of them. I'll have to go back to my list. I can't remember off the top of my head. I have to go back to my list. There was a few which I thought was really good. It would be quite cool. There's some crazy good robots coming out in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set, though, Super Weasel. Your Eggman deck is going to be absolutely filthy. Some of that new stuff coming out. But I also have an Eggman now, so maybe I'll do it as well. Nah. Hey, Hero! How are you doing? Welcome on in. I am halfway through my Ultramarine, smashing it. You are absolutely nailing it, my friend. You're having a good time doing it. Is it nice to be back on the painting bandwagon? I've been enjoying watching the progress updates in Discord as well. You are flying through it, and with such great quality as well. You're nailing it. There's a hair on there. Milkshake hair or a paintbrush? I think it's a milkshake hair. Wait, this is excited for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards. Hell yeah! I think I was a big fan of Ninja Turtles growing up, but even just more than that, I think the cards themselves, it looks like it's going to be a really fun set. I think it is going to look like, it looks like it's going to be pretty, there's some really powerful cards, but really thematic. I'm quite excited. I ordered myself the Pre-Con Commander deck, because I think that could be really fun. I'm quite tempted to pick up the Team Up box for it, which is like a 4-player, you get 4 60-card decks, and then a booster pack for each person, so 4 booster packs. And it's a cooperative game mode where you play against like an ever increasingly powerful kind of like enemy. Which I'm kind of really intrigued for this theme. I want to see a bit more about it, but I might give that a whirl as well. Could make a bit of a change from a Commander Knight, which I think could be fun. So yeah.
Hello there.
So it could be interesting. Weeaboo! How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. That is onigiri, not a hamburger. Wait, Lewis is excited. Wait, onigiri. Onigiri now. Oh, thank you, Hero. Yeah, I'm really impressed by the Deadly Prince Studio with their effects. They do some nice stuff. Really nice stuff. Lewis, is it wrong to want someone like you who is so nice and bouncy and positive and want them to play a crusty get off my lawn magic player with all the limited decks? It happens. It does happen. I'm very much a big believer in not yucking someone's yum. It's kind of it. I feel like to be fair though, you'll probably be surprised that I can sometimes be one of those crusty get off my lawn magic players when it comes to certain conversations about certain things. It's mainly around proxies. That's my big thing for it. I'm not a big fan of proxies in terms of like making your own, like you know, when people like print out cards at home. It's good for deck testing, but it's not for people who do it as a way to get out of buying cards, if that makes sense. It's one of those. But yeah. But most of the time, we're all pretty good. We're all pretty good for it, but yes. But I do love my Magic, and that's why I've been enjoying making more Magic, making Magic content really for the first time in over 5 years on YouTube and everything. I've been doing daily pack opening videos where I open a new pack every day, which has been really, really enjoyable. We've just celebrated our 50th episode, and I need to film the 51st episode today after stream. So literally just cracking a pack, filming it, and chatting about it, which is good fun. We did something special for our 50th episode. We actually opened up one of the videos on YouTube, so !YouTube if you want to check it out. It's also on Instagram and everything. But we opened up a Sonic the Hedgehog secret layer, hoping to pull a Chaos Emerald Lotus Petal. So it was really good fun to open that up. I think for me it's one of those, like, because interestingly enough, I was never a big fan of Assassin's Creed or Final Fantasy. Like, as game systems, just not something I'd ever connected with. Nothing wrong with them, they're just not my cup of tea. But actually, the Magic sets got me more interested in those universes. So I feel like it went the other way for me. So I feel like I was quite intrigued by the... I wasn't that fussed on buying any Final Fantasy at the start, and then once I started seeing some of the cards, I was like, oh, actually, this is really fun. But then on the flip side of it, like, I'm trying to do a master set with Verity of the Avatar: The Last Airbender packs. So I'm really enjoying doing that at the minute. We're getting close, which is good. I quit Magic the Gathering a few months ago. Was that just any particular reason, if you don't mind me asking? I can have moments of chaos, Agent Desires. Oh, wait, I forgot about your dad jokes. You did, yeah. Corvus did redeem dad jokes. So, yeah, that's fair. And let me grab them. How are you feeling today? I hope you're feeling better from Wednesday. I'm definitely on the mend. I'm a little bit lethargic today, and I feel like I can feel myself still. You know when you put your head, you can feel like you've got a bit of a temperature? I can feel like that, but I'm definitely feeling better. Thank you, Weeaboo. Thank you so much. That 3D print you can hear in the background is one of your orders, by the way, my friend. Which I'm very excited about. It is on currently our... It has got 5.5 hours of its 22-hour and 51-minute print. It's and that is part 1. It's working its way around. It's looking pretty cool, though, I have to admit. It's looking very, very cool. I'm excited to see how it all goes together. I play Slivers, and I'm always singled out in every pod. Ah, that's what it is. I feel like Slivers is one of those people go, get the Slivers, get them, like, sort of thing. And it should always be a level of, like, you still have to, like, pop off, don't you? It's still one of those. But I can definitely get that feeling of being targeted. I feel that's definitely one of those, like, yeah, if you run, like, one of the... It's like me whenever I put my Eldrazi decks down. I always tend to get like, quick, stop him, just destroy his lands, destroy his mana rocks, he can't get out of his big Eldrazi. It's just one of those, innit, that happens, I guess. So I can feel that. Well, we have got a spell table area in Discord. If anybody ever wanted to play games online, there is a spell table area that people can use. Obviously, there's plenty of game rooms as well, but we built a special spell table room. So I'm excited to play a few games with friends at some point in the Discord doing that. And I've been playing a lot more Arena on my phone, actually, which has been quite nice to do. Locally, I kind of only have a Commander community, which is not a bad thing. We've got a good group of people. There's about 12 of us who meet up kind of every other week. So it's not, which isn't too bad. I think I'm just kind of like, I like playing Standard as well. So, yeah. I want to play Slivers too, but the Commander I want to use is too expensive. True. You'll get it one day and be like, yes, yes, yes. That's what it'll be. Evening now, man. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Glad to hear. I hope it'll pass for you soon. Yeah, fingers crossed. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'm quite gutted that I don't think I'm going to get to a TMNT pre-release, which I'm a little bit gutted about. I can fully understand that, though, Hero, about your keeping up the expansions. It is a lot to keep up these days, and I feel like as much as I'm not fussed on Universes Beyond decks being standard legal. Like, for me, it doesn't really bother me. It's a set which is standard legal that is not in the theme I like is no different to having a set or a block of a theme I'm not a fan of, if that makes sense. Like, I don't distinguish either way. However, I definitely think 7 sets a year is too much to keep up with. I think it's a lot. It's an awful lot to keep up with. The fact that there are more Universes Beyond sets than in-universe sets does kind of grind my gears a little bit as well. Like, I don't have a problem with Universes Beyond, but it should be at the very maximum 50-50 for it. You know, I don't mind 6 sets a year. You know, a set every 2 months. Yeah, okay, I can get that. You know, it's better than getting... You know, it's nice to have more variety than just the standard 3 to 4 sets you get. I do get wrong, and more sets are always a good time. I like opening magic packs, so great. I think 7 sets is too much, though, that you almost can't enjoy the playing them. I can fully get that view, and that is one I do worry I share as well. Especially as well from a content creation point of view. Like, you know, as much as I'm buying packs because I enjoy Magic and I'm sharing that hobby with yourselves, there is an element of, like, if I'm not opening the latest set, will my content dip? Which is an issue as well. Now, just like opening packs, stares intently at today's delivery. That is true. We did get a delivery today for me and Verity to share, which I'm very excited by. So, I'm excited. I'm a mono blue deck that's Jace themed. Every card, even land, has Jace. Oh, that's cool. Wait, how did you get Jace on the lands? That's really cool. Well, I like that. Was there a set of lands that had Planeswalkers on them? So I've been playing since I came to it fairly late for Magic. Actually, I came from Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. Those were the trading card games I mainly played a lot. And then mainly Yu-Gi-Oh. The Yu-Gi-Oh was always my big trading card addiction growing up as a kid, and then much into my adult life as well. I really enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh. But yeah, I started playing Magic Innistrad Dark Ascension set, that block. That was when I started playing Magic, and I've kind of played pretty much on and off ever since. But I think I've been fully back in it a lot more kind of intensely since Brothers War. I think I was picking and choosing sets every now and again in the middle. But Brothers War was like, woo! I've tried Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, Star Wars Unlimited. I just can't get into card games. That's fair. There's so many out there. I think, for me, one of my favourite card games to play, and I can thank Super Weasel for getting me into this, one of my favourite ones to sit and play that is just, you don't need to worry about booster packs, you don't need to worry about, you can do them, but you don't need to, is Vice Watch. So Vice Watch is a trading card game that is very similar to Cardfight Vanguard. It's made by Bushy Road. And each of the decks is themed on an anime or kind of like TV show or video game. So there's like an Attack on Titan themed one. There's various Sword Art Online ones. You've got things like they've just released a free Ren one. There's Persona decks from the Persona series. And I like that because you can buy the deck. It's a theme that you know, so you would buy one that you really enjoy because you like that anime, and they're all pretty balanced. I think that's always really good fun. And it's a very simple game mechanics. It's all about kind of like, it's not kind of super complex. It can be if you start cracking into booster packs and playing various ones, but I like the idea of you pick up a deck and you play it, which is good fun. So yeah. Subaru's Weeaboo testing the Magic live. Ooh! No proxies, all original cards. The islands are from Ixalan, and there's like Jace alone on. Oh, I love that. That's so nice. That's because you play Mothman, who can get out of it hand very quickly. That is true. Mothman. It's quite nice that they reprinted Mothman in that recent Secret Lair. So, which is really enjoyable. Mothman. But yeah, I feel like there's so many games, but it's also okay. Sometimes card games, they're just not. I think card games for me are very dependent on what your local area is and how regularly you can get games. Kind of the same as Warhammer and any other tabletop game. You know, some people won't play certain games, and that's just kind of it. There aren't many people who play it in your area. You tend to there's not many people who play it. That's always a big factor, and always a bit of a hampener, isn't it, for things like that? But yeah, I've always just been a big fan of card games. Especially, like, the bigger ones for me. Like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was something I absolutely adored growing up. Loved Yu-Gi-Oh! Still do have a soft spot for it now. I just don't play it anywhere near as much. Like, I have a couple... I play now Genesis, which is the new version... Well, let's say an old new version of Yu-Gi-Oh! So they kind of went back and changed some of the rules. If I redeem Cardboard Crack, can I have an avatar pack? Yeah, okay. Yeah, go for it. Do I have to come and open the box? So, we had a delivery today of an Avatar The Last Airbender booster box. Because me and Verity are trying to complete a master set. So if you redeem it, you get to choose which pack you'd like me to open. And that will be one of the ones that is a choice. Of course. But yeah, I very much do love the whole card games. For me, I've always just really enjoyed them. So yeah. Thank you for the hydrate, Weeaboo. Anyway, dad jokes for Corvus. I forgot about the dad jokes. So there was one actually I had told to me earlier on today, and it was what was it? So it was actually it's quite funny. So my mum recently walked her dog through a couple of fields, and while she was going through the field, she found a bank card on the floor in one of these fields. So she had to look around. She couldn't see a single human in sight, just loads and loads and loads of sheep. So she ended up taking the card to the bank that it was from and handing it in. And they were like, "Oh, you know, where did you find it?" And my mum turns around and she goes, "Oh, I found it in this farmer's field. Like, I couldn't see anybody around, just a load of sheep. I thought it best to hand it in. Otherwise, you know, the bank account could get fleeced." which was fair. I thought it was a really good one. What else we got? I'm trying to think what are the ones bad dad jokes I've got now. But yeah, I have to admit there was a lot of eye rolling at the table when my mum said that joke, and I was like, it was just so bad. Oh. Funny enough, though, when my mum went back to the field the next day just to keep walking the dog, she actually bumped into the farmer, and she asked the farmer, she was like, "Excuse me," she was like, I handed in a bank card at the bank the other day. I didn't know if it happened to be yours because it's your field." And they went, "Oh, it did. Thank you so much." And then my mum looked around and realised the field was completely empty of sheep. So I was like, "Excuse me, where are all your sheep?" Farmer got really defensive and just went, "Hey, what's it to you?" So bad. So bad. Yeah, there you go. Enjoy my jokes. Enjoy the dad jokes. No. Oh, there we go. I know these are technically like mum jokes, so I'm going a bit out on the lamb for this one. Oh, these are terrible. Oh man. I feel like with the lack of laugh remotes in the chat, these sheep-related jokes are getting a bit of a woolly reception. Enjoy the bad puns. Oh. Here I also have a 5-color commander theme as of best friends, where every card has 2 people. My commander is Mike, and 11 as a partner commander. Most of the creatures are from March of the Machine. Even their enchantments like Doubling Season are in there, which I even managed to put a Planeswalkers in it. Hell yes, like that. Sounds great. Oh, he has a good one. Hey, Crystal, welcome on in. How are you doing? You joined us for Squigs. Squiggities. How many tickles does it take to make an octopus path? But a laugh? Is it 10 tickles? I like it. Verity's like, make it stop. Oh, you have redeemed Cardboard Crack Addiction. Okay, shall I go get a pack? Shall I get an Avatar The Last Airbender pack to open? Because I know that's what you want me to open. Give me 1 second to go and grab a pack of magic quickly. Yeah, I'm back. And not only am I back, I brought Verity with me. So, so there is this set right here, this Avatar: The Last Airbender set. That me and Verity both have. Me and Verity are trying to master set at the moment. Switch on the big camera. Hey, look, it's a wild Verity. Ah, it's Verity. So this set that we're trying to master at the moment is a lovely, wonderful set, and we are finding that I am really bad at pulling cards that we need. Verity, though, has got magic hands and has all the luck in the world. So should we do a bit of a pack battle? See who can pull the best packs.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Right, let's open this up then. Oh, while I concentrate on opening it, you can talk to chat.
Hi, chat.
And right.
That guy wasn't prepared for social interaction.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
Thank you.
Oh. How are we all doing though, chat? I hope you're doing good. Right. That lovely moment of truth now we get to open a new box. Oh. Oh. You're so excited.
Yeah, we haven't had Avatar packs in ages.
Yeah, we haven't had them in a while. They came back into stock at one of the LGSs, and I was like, whoa, we definitely shouldn't, but we will. So, would you like to choose where you would like your pack from? You're going to go chaotic in this. Okay. I will take from the top. Alright, so I think we can point at the camera and kind of open like that. I think you should be able to turn this light off. That looks a bit better, doesn't it? Alright. Dink! 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 Wish us luck. Oh, should we do a prediction? Who's going to pull the best cards?
Oh, okay.
Hold on. Alright, new poll. Who will win? The best. Hobby. Whoop. Verity. Okay, there you go. Get your votes in. Who do we think is going to pull the best? Whoa. Speaking of work, oh no, why did the Scarecrow go back to work? Because he always got an outstanding in his field. Hey, I like it. Right, my break is over. I'm going to head back to work. No worries, hero. It's been lovely having you in. Right, who do we think's who's gonna win?
I feel like you all now. I feel like we picked it up too much.
Nah, I don't know. I reckon you got this. Why can't I snooze the ads?
I don't know.
That'd be weird. Hey, milkshake. Hello. You're not supposed to be in here when the printer's running. No, he's like. Oh no! Oh, he's escaped. No, come here. You're not supposed to be in here. Look, mister. You are not supposed to be in here. Yeah, he's trying to fight. He's trying to fight me. Ah! You little handsome guy. They put him in air jail. That's the problem. Oh, out you go. Go on. Go on, squidge.
I feel like the pack can't leave the room for tampering.
It's Verity's pack. Wait, what if I swapped the packs?
Don't you dare swap the packs.
Those are yours. Trying to lure Milkshake out of the room because the 3D printers are running, so he's not supposed to be in here. So far, Verity, you are winning on the poll. This is Verity's pack. Or is it? No, it's Verity's pack. There's your pack. Mine's there. It's because I'd already cracked the back on mine. So.
Hi.
It's all good. Right. Wish us luck. Let's see who's going to win. So the aim of the game is who can pull... What are we doing it? One for the master set or best value? Both.
Oh?
Both.
Smells like ink.
Smells like I don't know what I've got.
Smells like money.
So let's think the most valuable card in the set is still Badgermole Cup, which you have so far pulled 4 of? 3 of?
At least 4.
At least 4.
If not 5.
Okay, right. Let's go. So the camera's not liking the focus, is it? Yeah, make it work. See who's gonna do this. I think it's because the light's shining off my big old bald head.
Why didn't we do it under your painting cam?
I thought this would be easier for you rather than leaning under. We can switch to the other cam.
No, it's okay.
No, it's okay. We can switch. That probably does make more sense. Oh, we'll switch back over here. trying to make room for us both.
Yeah.
There we go, ultra wide. Okay, there we go. That looks better, isn't it? That's a bit better. Okay, so how many cards in are you? We're about even, aren't we?
I am 4 cards in.
I am also 4 cards in, so
Nice.
5. Cool, okay, let's see where we're at. Airbending lesson. Azula always lies. Vindictive Warden.
You get fixable waterbender.
Fixable waterbendering. Ooh, I got one of the crushing waves.
Ooh, nice.
Nice, that's nice. Great.
Earth Kingdom Jailer.
Jailer. Air Nomad Legacy.
I got Ruinous waterbending.
Kyoshi Island Plaza.
Jet Freedom Fighter.
Will I pull another Iroh that I always pull?
Yeah.
Let's find out. Whoop. Ooh. Okay, I've got Professor Z, the anthropologist.
I got Airbender Ascension.
Ooh, Verity's already ahead, because Verity's already got 1 more rare than me.
Yeah,
So,
but you got the alternate one.
yeah, but you're on the rares already. I got Tiger Seal.
Yeah.
What's your next rare? Oh, Firebending Student. What? Verity is winning this. Absolutely winning this.
We don't have this, do we?
No, not in that artwork. See, not only have you pulled a good value card, you've also pulled one that we don't have for our master sets.
Woohoo!
And then I have a Watery Grasp in foil.
I got Enter the Avatar State in foil.
Ooh. The foiling on these sets was so nice. And you got a foil land as well. See, look, Verity's just better at opening packs than me. Way better at this. I got an ally token.
I got Ballistic Boulder.
Ballistic Boulder.
A soldier.
I got a clue, because I don't have one normally. No, I think you were doing your pack better with me. Am I okay to leave the open box of Avatar: The Last Airbender outside
Yeah.
that we can open together?
Yeah.
Give me that. And we can sleeve up and put stuff in our binder.
Binder.
Everyone say bye to Verity. Thank you so much. Yeah. Verity's like loving the cardboard crack. Verity just has way more luck than me. Oh, I don't even think it's luck. Verity just has the skills. So, the skills to open these. So that means I have to redeem the poll. It wasn't a prediction, it was a poll, wasn't it? Yeah, it wasn't a prediction, that's fine. But yes. Fair play on that one. But, I mean, Verity has been pretty much, massively instrumental in us opening up the stuff for the master set. So we are currently missing 9 cards to fully complete the base set for Avatar. So we've got 9 cards, but we're missing 100 cards to get every extended artwork and every variation. So there's about 500, just under 500 cards in total. So yeah. Now that you bought yourself a new box, are you still not looking for trades? Oh, we'll definitely do some trades after this box. And that won't last us that long to open. We'll probably sit and open it after stream. Like, let's go. I might try and hoard away a few packs for my my Multiversal Monday episodes where I open up Universes Beyond packs on my pack a day. So, yeah. So, yeah. So, I realised I forgot to make my drink before drinkies are awarded for my pull. You got this! You guys have a nice cup of tea. This has been so satisfying watching this print for you, Weeaboo. I might send you the time lapse of this one because this is a really satisfying print. So yeah. So used a lot of filament as well. How much is this section used? This is used. It is 2,332 layers and 415 grams of filament. This thing is huge. That's only half. Half. I'm so excited to see this. And where was that? My brain's lost where I was now. Oh, I gotta do these little spikes. Which I don't know what color to do the spikes. Do I go metal or gold? Will that be too much yellow and gold, do we think? Oh, I might do a really dark blue tinted, like, spike, maybe? Start with a dark blue and mix that in with some grey. Maybe that'd be quite nice. But how are we all doing though, chatteroonies? I hope we're all doing well. How are we all? And yeah, I hope we're all doing good. I'm very much enjoying my first proper squig. I feel like I can't believe it's been this long since I've actually jumped in and painted a squig from AOS. The only squig I've ever painted previously was the pink squig that the orc character for 40k rides. Which is the great white squig that we painted pink. So this is my first ever AOS squig, and I'm like, I can see why people love painting them so much. They're incredibly enjoyable and hilarious. Oh no, I messed up a bit there. Doom to doom. But Squiggaroony. We're getting squiggy with it. I'm also definitely running out of squig-related puns for titles here. Yeah, Squiggity Swootity was the closest I could come up with today for the stream's title. And of course, if anybody wants to see the process of how we've painted through the squig so far, every VOD is up on the YouTube channel as well, so check them out if you want to check it. Full unedited VODs are up there. The only thing that won't be on there is the background music, because YouTube won't allow me. It seems fair. It's a very cleverly put together squig, this. But yeah, what is everybody getting up to this evening? I hope you're all having a nice relax. It's been a long old week for a lot of people. There's been a lot going on. It sounds like a lot of people have had a rough old week at work. I'm hoping that it is all going to ease off for you all and get a little bit better. And if not, hopefully I can put a smile or a distraction on your face with my silly goofiness and some overly peppy positivity. Or alternatively, if you are very much in a state of you're not sure how you're doing and you might need some bit of help, pick up that phone, give the Wonderful Mind a call. They are wonderful people there who can answer the phone and help you. Or check out their website for some information as well. And that's why we are fundraising for this amazing and wonderful charity that helps people all over who just need that little bit of extra help. And considering the statistics are that 1 in 4 adults in our lives will experience some form of mental health struggle, but sadly, only I think the statistic was only 1 in 100 will contact somebody about it, which is wild. 25% of us may need help, and only less than what's it? Out of the 25%, well, 1 will actually seek it. It's very sad. Quickly going back to Vice Watch from before, have you heard the card market are no longer supporting a singles catalog? What, for Vice? Or for not for everything, surely, right? Just Vice. That's a surprise. I wonder why. Is it just there's not enough call for it? That's kind of sad. I was actually hunting around today for a Vice Watch. I was trying to find the free Ren deck on online. I was really struggling to find it, just for Vice. Wait, does that mean that everything's going really cheap on there now? You can pick up some bargains. I saw that there's they reprinted the Gungale set, and I know you like your Sword Art Online. For it. And there's also a Persona 3 Reloaded reprint that's pretty readily available at the moment. You can tell I am fully back in the world of thingies. For the new game system bingo card, do proxies count? What do you mean by proxies? Out of curiosity. I don't know what you mean by proxies. Is it a non-like GW model you're propping for something else? Is that what you mean by a proxy? Down to sales. More people are buying sealed products over singles and vice. That's fair. That's kind of what I guess. Yeah, just people aren't interested. They gotta follow the market trend, right? Do you mean Gun Gale Alternative? Oh, it might be that one. I saw Gun Gale Alternative and Gun Gale 2. Booster packs available on a fair few sites. So I wasn't sure. Maybe I misunderstood. I was just hunting for the free run one. I found some nice Halo STLs and was wondering if I could use them for Flashpoint. Yeah, absolutely. So the hobby bingo is completely miniatures agnostic. It doesn't have to be GW or official minis for anything like that. It's whatever you've printed. What's the use case? Which box are you trying to tick? So I'm trying to get my head around what would be a proxy, isn't it? What was that? Bear with me. Something just fell over. Which made me very nervous because why did something fall? What fell? Oh no. Oh. No. Damn it. No! That's so frustrating! That is... So, 17 and a half hours into a 22-hour print, I've had a failure. No! That is gutting. That's fine. The rest of it should still print okay. I'll just need to figure out which points failed and then just reprint those parts. Oh no! That's gutting. It just became unattached from the print bed and just got knocked. So, just a bit of bad luck. No, that sucks. No, yeah, definitely not what I want. Oh, it happens though. It is the way of 3D printing. Sometimes things fail. So, a lesson learned from that one is I'll put a bigger brim on it so it sticks to the bottom of the print bed a bit easier. That's why I heard the dunk. It basically came off the print bed and fell down the back into the bit underneath. So I've still got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still got 6 out of 8 parts printing, and they all seem to be okay. But they're much larger than the 2 that failed. Because it took the other one with it. So I'm like, no! It's a shame. There, but you can see like the infill pattern there. That's where the string, it just caught and then just pulled. Darn. Bad luck. Ah well, 'tis the way it goes, isn't it? Is what it is. Ooh. Master Chief mainly. I was not a fan of the official to the point I never finished it, so it counts as a new system. Hell yeah, why not? Go for it. Print something from a new system. What was it? What's the bingo page that we're on about? I can't remember which square I did. Bingo. Bingo bongo. So what we had? We had. Why am I not bringing that up on stream? I was like, wait a minute. Where's my window? Bingo bongo. So what we got? We've got bingo. B-I-N-G-O-N. Bingo was his name. Oh. So what do we have? We have... I'm trying to think where I'm at the moment. What have I done so far? I'm trying to think what I've done. I haven't actually updated my bingo in a while. I need to do that. I need to update it. Can I draw on this PDF version? It's not going to let me, is it? So what have I done so far? I've done the brush maintenance. I can tick that one off. I spent at least 1 hour, so I've done this one. Paint anything I wanted. Free square. I did my Mastodon for Legions Imperialis for that one. treat yourself to something hobbying-wise. I bought myself that new masking putty, which actually I'm using so much. This stuff is very cool. Very, very cool. I haven't entered a game or painting competition yet. Oh, is it the build and paint a new mini from a new game system artist or designer? Is that the one you're thinking of? This is the tough one. Unbox, build, and paint and base something without starting something new in between. I got so close to doing it, and then I got distracted. It's really hard. This will count as finish any large miniature. I think... No, wait. No, this is a 60mm base. This isn't an 80mm base. No. I thought it was going to count. I think it's only a 60mm base on the Mangala Squig. Oh, no, it is an 80mm base. Let's go. Oh, no. Is it? What size base are you? Oh, yeah, it's 80mm base. This will count. So, yeah. I haven't painted a bust yet, or a hero or villain character. I've started my pick 2. So, pick 2 of the same mini, and paint one now, and then paint the other one at least 3 to 6 months in the same way, and see how you've improved. So I've picked my mini, what I've started with, and I'm excited to see where I come back in 6 months with it. I mean, I could do it in 3 months, but I want to leave it a little bit longer. That's what I'm kind of hyped for there. What else we got? What else we got? We haven't done the speed paint challenge yet. We did one in December, but we haven't done one in recently. So, build something from your backlog or kit bash a mini from spare parts. I have built from my backlog. I have indeedy. I have built, well, pretty much anything is my backlog, so except for Darkwater, because I bought and built that. So, yeah, what did I build from my backlog? Oh, my Necromunda stuff. So I can tick off some things. On this. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. There's 25 squares in total. So it kind of works out that if you do, 2 things a month? Roughly. And even then, you don't have to. Like, I didn't get it all through last year, so... But yeah. So SAO Alternative Gun Gale Online is technically a different anime to SAO, so the cards can't be... Oh, that's a shame. That's fair. My Palooza model did have a failure, but I'm just working with it because I can't be bothered to wait another 9 hours. That's fair. And besides, it all adds character to the model, right? I mean, that's how we ended up with Char Char Binks. This is the ultimate printing failure I had. He's got a little silly foot. His wings are all weird. He's got this line across it. His tail's flat. His eye is a bit messed up. The ultimate printing failure, but it all adds character, right? That's the whole point. Speaking of Charizard, did everyone see the announcement from the Pokemon Company for the 30th anniversary? I'm intrigued to know if you saw. I'm very excited by it. At least we're getting consistent JoJo's. Oh, the JoJo's. For some reason, though, whenever I hear JoJo, I think of Powerpuff Girls. Mo JoJo. That's the one that my brain goes to. Like, if you said to me JoJo, I'm like, Mo JoJo. There's so many anime that get different. The second season, yeah. What am I? I don't know what I'm waiting on. I'm just excited for more free rent. I'm really enjoying free rent. It's been so good. I'm so glad I finished off the first season. It was great. I know the second season has started dropping, but I feel like I want to wait and binge it. Kind of milky grey colour. I've not watched the second season yet. I think it started dropping. I don't think it's on Netflix yet, though. Where to watch? So the premiered in January. Oh, so I think it has started. Oh, is it? Wait, is it on? But some of the episodes have been delayed. I'm trying to have a look. It was just such an enjoyable thing. So yeah. So you just see what it is. I don't know. I was watching it on Amazon through Crunchy. Oh, I watched it on Netflix. I don't have Crunchyroll. I have been quite tempted to get it though. Because me and Verity are watching a lot more anime these days. We just need wholesomeness. The world outside is scary, and sometimes I just want to watch happy anime. How are you getting on with your Supernatural watch through, Shrimp? And Super User, were you doing a Supernatural rewatch as well? I remember you saying you were watching stuff because you were catching up, weren't you? Because you hadn't seen the final seasons. The manga has gone on hiatus due to health concerns for the author. No. Well, I wish them a very speedy recovery, and I hope they're all good. Free Ren is good. Free Ren is good. I have been on the hunt for some really nice Free Ren STLs, and I'm quite tempted to paint one up on stream. I have a really fun one. One of them was actually almost the theme for, instead of the squig, I was almost going to paint up a Himmel statue, because it's blue and white. So I was really tempted to. But I pivoted to the squig because I was like, squig. Squigs are great, and I can do the fun cell shading with it. So, but I have got a couple of Free Ren sculpts. Where are they? Trying to see if I can find Reddit. When in doubt, Nom Nom always nail it. To be fair, actually, there is something from Nom Nom I really want to paint up. They've recently released. They have just recently done this as a loot box model. It's Yugi Moto. Well, technically it's Pharaoh Atem in Yugi Moto's body, but whoo! This is a really nice one, and I'm really tempted to print this out. Really tempted. Just for a bit of a fun project, and have it as a statue somewhere, which is really nice. Nom Nom do amazing stuff. If it wasn't such a copyright nightmare, I would have so much of their stuff on the web store. So it's all for personal use. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm trying to find the Free Rens and Himmel sculpts from Nom Nom, because they did some really nice ones. Where have they gone? Their K-pop Demon Hunter set is also really nice, as well as their Hornet from Hollow Knight and Katara from Avatar was stunning. The color swap Stark. It's Baku from Bakugan. Where is the Himmel and Free Ren one's gone? Don't know where they've gone. They've just got so much cool stuff. They even did a really cool Treasure Planet model, which I thought was really nice. Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet. There you go, you can't get much more blue and white than... Where are we at? Can't get much more blue and white than Blue Eyes White Dragon in chibi form. There you go, you wanted a blue and white. Check out a little Blue Eyes White Dragon in a little chibi form. He's such a little cutie. It's so cute. But yes. It's so good. Dunk. Yeah, I swear there was one. I can't remember where it's gone. It was somewhere. They're also doing an Uncle Iroh at the moment, which looks really cool. Basically, if you got a 3D printer, or you have a friend with a 3D printer, or you know someone who can print stuff for you, just in general, Nom Nom Miniatures have some of the most fantastic sculpts from like pop culture, video games, anime, all this sort of stuff. They do some phenomenal, and their original stuff as well is really nice. Really nice. Yeah, Nom Nom do amazing stuff. There's a really nice Master Chief statue. I know you're a big fan of Master Chief. And it also comes as a bust as well, which I think is really cool. Let me bring it up so you can see it. If you haven't seen it, Shrimp, it's really cool. It's which is really cool. Let's Beyblade! Yeah, this is a really cool one. You know, the way it breaks down into like the bust and everything is really cool. I love that he's got the little DMR plus the rocket launcher. Whoa. Let it rip. That's such a good theme song, though. It's just peak. Did you watch Dan Dan Dan? I haven't. No, Verity has. I haven't watched Dan 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 yet. Yeah, I haven't watched Dan Dan Dan. It's on my list. I saw that there's a Dan 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 Vice Wars deck. That's pretty readily available. Which I was like, ooh. Which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah, pretty readily available was nice to see. Wow. The season 1 OP is an absolute banger. Well, did they change it in the later seasons? Right, let's go. Sam's working on which greys to do for the stone. Yeah, I saw so mad when they changed it. No! Sometimes it's just like, leave the theme song the way it is. It's great for a reason. What was that? I'm trying to think. It was another show I remember ages ago. They changed the theme song, and they ended up changing it back because people were so unhappy with the new theme. What was it? People were like complaining like this is just not the same. So they ended up actually changing it back. I can't remember what it is. It was so different for an anime as well. Requesting the Dan 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 opening track on the playlist. Requesting. I hope I can find the right one. Dan. Dan 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 opening. Do you remember what it was called? And who by? Creepy Nuts is the band name. I have a song. This one? Oh yeah, this has got a good beat to it. Okay, I can get why this is a good tune. Ooh, that change up. Ooh. Okay, okay. None of the crab raves. So let's just switch up. I finished reading volume 1 of the manga yesterday. Hell yes. Is it good enough that it makes you want to grab volume 2 onwards? Color. Yeah, it's very good, although I'll probably continue being terrible at reading volume 2s of mangas. That's fair. Sometimes the way it goes. I'm not one to judge. I'm bad enough at not finishing finishing a whole mini, let alone a second one. This is good. Okay, that was good. I can get that. I can get why that's a good vibe. I feel like for on like anime theme songs, I feel like we have to do the free roam one next, right? I feel like it fits befitting, right? Talking about free reign a lot. So like epic thing. Would you like to see Destroy All Humans turned into an anime? I think it'd be quite good to see. I don't know if it would be the most interesting anime, though. If that makes any sense. I feel it reads well as a manga, but as an anime, I'm unsure. Oops. That's the only thing I'm like, what about yourself? This is such an epic tune. It feels like every town center music that you go into for the first time in any RPG, but also better. I might just do them gold. Still thinking of colours to do on things. I've still not read volume 2 of it yet. Fair. I feel like it's a good manga. I just can't imagine it would be the most entertaining of animes. But then again, if you look at some animes, they don't need to be super action-packed and things. I think it's why people were like confused when, was it Solo Leveling won, was it Anime of the Year versus Free Ren at one point? From one of the award shows. I think people are a little thrown by that, weren't they? They were kind of expecting it to be Free Ren. And not that Solo Leveling isn't good. I feel like if you put them next to each other, they're so wildly different. Wow. This is taking some heavy painting over. This is. What other good anime theme songs? I don't know what other good ones are. I don't remember. What a change up on that refresh, right? To the Me channel music. But yeah, I can't remember. Did we get a response when I mentioned about the? Did anyone see the Pokemon announcement today? Early hours of yesterday, I think it was actually yesterday the official announcement came through about what's coming to Switch. Kind of hyped. Kind of hyped from a huge nostalgia window. I'm kind of like, ooh, I am pokey hyped. Hell yes. I feel like I'm looking forward to. I feel like there's a part of me that's like I'm looking forward to going back to those games. But then I'm also kind of like, man, the older games. I don't think people realize how much those older games were a grind. It's, you know, the XP share these days is much kinder. But I'm also like, yep, I'm here for it. Dude, yeah, Cowboy Bebop. You know, it's an anime I've never watched. Cowboy Bebop. Again, it's just one of those ones where I just think it's just not fallen on my watch list at any point. Oh, I meant to ask, were you able to varnish your model in the end to help get the paint to adhere a little better, Super Weasel? What did you decide in the end? And let's get those blocked on in. So much moving about on the squig. Although we're getting very close to soon. Soon the black lines begin. Which I'm excited for. I bet the Pokemon Blue one was on the DS store and it was a grind. And more to the point, I couldn't give Flash to Butterfree. It's like, what? Wait, you could give Flash to Butterfree? I honestly do not remember that. I feel like, yeah. It does make me wonder, though, with Fire Red and Leaf Green coming to Switch. Does it mean that we are now going to see some of the DS ones transfer over? Like, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. It'd be very cool to see how they get those on there. Yeah, very excited. I just applied the next low pick. Oh, fair. That's all right then. I'm glad I got it. You got it working in the end. I was thinking. I was like, I can't think of any other ways to help. It's just weird sometimes, isn't it? The paint just doesn't adhere. Oh, my leg's got cramp. Ah, my leg. The pins and needles on my leg. Ah. Ouchie, 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 ouchie. I don't know why that's just happened all of a sudden. Woo! It wasn't anything particular detail, so that's fine. That's fair. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Weeaboo. You're looking after me today. Being a good egg. You're always a good egg, but yeah. Oh, Weeaboo, actually, did you pick up any of the other Fallout secret layers? No, you're a big Fallout fan. You could have picked yourself up a second copy of Mothman. Mothman. Dun, dun, dun. Let's paint off here, then I'll do my stretch and my hydrate. Yeah, yes, and I got all of them. Hell yes! Oh, I mean, you got that silver shroud coming your way, haven't you? The bonus card. Nice. And you already said, hadn't you, Super Weasel, you managed to pick up some. But you went, I don't think you said you were after any yourself, were you? You were picking up for a friend. Well, there is a big old secret layer drop on Monday. It is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And the Chaos Vault is dropping at the same time. Which I'm kind of excited about. I want to know more about what's in the Chaos Vault. I'm very intrigued. Right now. Retro-Rooney. Cowboy Bebop was one of the few animes I recommended watching dubbed. Okay, is it just a really good voice cast? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's better. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, big stretch. Dum 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 dun 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 dun. All little squiggies coming together. Slowly but surely, let Tut Squig to be coming together, as you can see on Tut Squig. It's on Netflix. I'm actually rewatching it. Okay. I'll have to have a nosy. I need to stop using random things as footrests. I keep breaking stuff. I've got all of these other bits of the squig and these bits. I'm trying to figure out what colours to do them as. Oh, is it hidden on there as well? I realise I've actually not painted over properly. It was the anime that got me into anime. Ooh, that's high praise then. Yeah, a lot of people have recommended I should watch it, but this is the one I've never got around to watching. I did finish off fairly recently though, the Cyberpunk Edgerunners. That was very good. That was an incredibly good anime. I would recommend a watch through of that if people are after something good to watch. It can get pretty emotional in places, but it's very good. I mean, that's what sound of a good storytelling, isn't it, right? I haven't seen it. If you haven't seen it, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is a good shout to watch. Yeah, I've not seen any the big, if you think like the big ones, Dragon Ball, Bleach, Fullmetal Alchemist, those sort of ones, I haven't seen any of them. I've seen a lot more Dragon Ball, but only in like, you're talking the last 12 months I've watched a lot of Dragon Ball. But yeah, any of the big ones I've never really sat and watched. Not for any reason, just never go around to it. blocked in. Gotta figure out what colour we're going to do. The claws and the little bits that stick out the back. Now I could just double down on the blue and white theme on these ones here at the back. Let's do some ivory into titanium white and then just do some little black lines on it. Could do, I think. It might be the right shout, actually, to be fair. I wouldn't expect to be starting One Piece. Challenge accepted. I'll have it all watched by the end of the week. It's alright, there can't be that many episodes, right? I'll just watch season 1. That's how you do it. You just go, look. Like, hey, you know you haven't watched One Piece. Let's just ease you in. Just watch season 1. And they'll be like, alright, okay, I'll give you 1 season. And you're like, you're like, oh no, I'm in danger. Where did I put the green? The Orc Flesh Wash. I feel like the Orc Flesh Wash, or I might do the green glaze actually. That would be a bit better. It's a bit brighter. Might be a bit nicer on the mint greens. I'll still put a smidge of medium on it. Ooh. Let's give this. Just wanted to pop a little bit more. Still go back to the mint green with a few layers in the afterwards as well, just to get them kind of settled in that. Put that on there. Green. I really need to tidy my hobby area. Can't find anything. Yeah, that happens to me all the time. I can't find anything. I'm just like, where are my things? I don't know what is happening right now. It's always one of the things. I'm like, wait a second. Wait a minute. So, wait a minute meme. That's me when I can't find things. I was looking for ages yesterday for super glue. Still couldn't find it. Sat down on my desk. Oh no, honestly, I couldn't find the glue for ages. Like, both you and I looked for it, Verity. Could not find it. Do you know where it was? I haven't moved it. Do you know where it was? There. That's where it was. This whole time. Both of us were looking for it. It was there the whole time. It's like, darn it, the desk is a mess. After all that, it was there. Yeah, yep, that's it. It's just like, what? What? But alas, it'd be what it be. We found it now. That's the important thing. That's what matters. That's what I'm looking for, super glue, right? It's such a weird thing, like, I couldn't find it anywhere, and then I was just like, I sat down literally at the desk then, and I looked over and I went, oh, there it is. Darn it. I was like, how did I not spot this when looking for it? So I've got this random rope. Because it's more of a rope than anything else. I'm going to make it like a really dirty yellow ivory colour. So it looks like a dirty rag rather than leather. And hit that with some dark brown wash. And we're almost getting there, I think. Have you started cell shading yet? No, I haven't done any of the black lining yet. No, we've done the base layers on it, so like we block it out the certain areas, but we haven't. No, I haven't done any of the black lining on this yet. I'm trying to do all the blocking out first and hope that works. It's very much the hope anyway. I'll block out the areas and then go in with the black lines. Because it's got a lot more curvature to the surfaces than the Votan vehicle. I'm going almost back to the same methodology I did when I did the Blood Bowl team. So I'm trying to be like, as much as I really want to dive in and just start putting black lines everywhere, I'm like, no, I will be good. Okay, I'll be good. And... But I reckon, though, at the rate we're going, I think we'll start it on Sunday. Should be the upside. I think we'll be starting it on Sunday. Because I think we're kind of at the point now where I'm just adding in the last final details of various bits. And a lot of just a big chunk of neatening up. Once the neatening up's done, I think we're good. So, and that'll be give me a couple of streams to sit and get through that. There. Just trying to think what colour to do the claws. So I'm really not sure on. Excited to see it first. It's been really cool to. It's been really fun to actually get back into this style of painting. Because I haven't done it in so long. A little bit daunting, but I'm happy that we just dove back into it. You know what? We're going to make it work. I feel like it's slowly coming together. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. And as Leslie Nielsen would always say, but don't call me Shirley. Let's put this wash on here. A nice dirty rag. It'd be nice to see it finished. That's alright. I thought you were just enjoying seeing it get it done first on stream. I'll take it as nice to see it finished as well. Yeah, I reckon we'll start on Sunday, and I think we'll hopefully have it done. I'm aiming to have it done before the marathon stream, so we can work on something else during the marathon stream. But I'm also kind of like, if we have to spill over into that bit, we have to. Oh, I'm glad you've enjoyed the progress for it. I'm thinking of doing like, might try and edit together the parts of the VODs where I was like just kind of knuckling down and getting painting done. I think could be kind of fun. And so I've just got to do the colours of the eyes, and again figure out what I'm doing with these claws. That's why I'm dyslexic when typing. That's fair. I'm terrible when typing. I'm tired, but I'm spelling. It's always when someone's watching me as well. The amount of stuff I spot, it's almost like my hands move, don't move as fast as my my brain. What I'm trying to put out. Although I tell you what I feel has got really bad lately, and I don't know if anybody else has kind of thought this. Anyone who has an iPhone, what is up with the autocorrect on an iPhone, right? What is going on with the autocorrect on an iPhone? And this isn't the normal, I obviously didn't mean duck. But I'm just kind of like, I just feel it's correcting wild stuff recently. So it's been a bit nuts. But yeah. Let's get this block down here. If I don't look at chat, I won't see that Corvus has redeemed a bean. It's fine, as long as I never look up at chat. It's not real. It's not real till I read it. It's fine. Corvus coming in and just going, yeet! Yeet for the bean. Okay. Give me a second to get this wash on the claws, and then I'll do the bean. Gives the wash time to dry. Actually, I just realised I messed up that claw a little bit. Thank you for the bean, Corvus. He says, uncertainly laughing. I'm like, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, it makes up whatever it wants to make. It does feel like it, doesn't it? I'm like, what is going on with you? The autocorrect got really bad the other day. Not only did it autocorrect what I was typing, it went into my bar. It went into a website I buy trading cards from and ordered me stuff. Couldn't believe it. The autocorrect was terrible. Right. It's magical bean time. Well, I feel this is not going to be a good one. I can smell a bad bean. Why does this love giving me the stinky socks or the dishwasher ones? Come on, birthday cake. Come on, birthday cake. I know we're at 10-8 so far. Can I at least even up? Oh. It's a soap water one again. Is it bad now that this is not the worst one? I'm just like, here's what it is. No way. What is going on with these beans? Corvus, are you and Verity in it together? You're Verity secretly sneaking in here and replacing all the beans with bad ones. The soap has now become normalized. It is not the most unpleasant bean I've eaten today. Uh-huh. Yum, yum, yum. Ugh. Not a good... No. It's not terrible. It's just not great. Alright, yeah. Good quote. Ugh. There we go. Okay, right. Blech. Blech. Not the worst, though. Not the worst. It could have been worse. I don't know how, but it could have been worse. Right. I think we are pretty much at the point now where it is all about the black lining, which is good. Oh, there's a little bit. I just realized a bit of paint's chipped off there. So, which means that we can probably start like on the base and do that as like a tester for the black lining part. So I need to figure out how I'm going to make the base look. Quote, Missa thinks your free trial to Nisa caps have ended. What a quote. I feel that was me showing somebody at some point going, hey, have you seen my Jar Jar? And the reaction being, oh no. Right, so. If that's the base. Let's just pop this down gently. Little squiggums. So I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with the base. I don't remember the context. Nope, and that's the fun. I mean, somebody else might. I definitely can't remember the context. Right. Base for the Mind Squig. Base for the Mind Squig. Thinking like a maybe just a bit of... What do we think? Maybe like deserty? Or are we thinking just like a little forest? Like a little meadow? A little bit of water going through it maybe? Or a beach! Oh, a beach! A beach could be nice. Let's do a beach. Let's do a beach. Yeah, that could be nice. A beach could be good. So... let's go in with... beach, beach, beach. So I need some light browns, light browns. Sand colours, sand colours. What have I got? What have I got? Sand colours. Sand colours and then water. So yeah. Hey, Nerd Howler, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Pets Milkshake. I will give him the pets after stream. He's not in the room at the minute because we got the 3D printer on. So yeah. Ah, it's a valid point. Before you start, how are you going to cell shade the sand? That is fair. No, I'm going completely flat with the base, I think. Like, completely flat. That's a valid point. I hadn't thought about that. Maybe just, instead of a beach, maybe just like a lake. Next to a lake. Instead, then maybe, yeah, without the sand. I don't know. Maybe? I just do mud. Or just grass. Grass and water. Just do grass and water. That would be the easiest one. So let me coat this in brown first. I feel like the grass, I have a way of doing that. I think could be quite good. It's just a lot about getting these super smooth on. Doing great. I ran a one-shot yesterday. It was a blast. Hells to the yes. Love that. You're living your your best DM life. And I'm here for it. I was thinking like a road, like they're racing each other. Oh, that could be cool. Like a tarmacy road. I suppose, yeah, I don't need to do water because there's already blue on this. What about, oh, like a dirt, oh, okay. What is it, like a dirt road with some, like, bushes down the side, maybe? Oh, I could do cobblestones. Cobblestones. That could work well. Oh, that because each one could be a slightly different grey-blue. Okay, I think I have a plan. Which I'm still going to start with putting a brown base coat down. Yeah, still going to start with putting a brown base coat down, and then I think we'll go cobblestoney. I feel like I've got to get this as buttery smooth as I can with the layers. It would have been easier to airbrush, but here we are. We do what we do. Dirty poo-poo the beach. No, that's a valid point. I hadn't thought about that. I was just thinking more about the the top-down vibe of, like... Yeah, no, I think you made a good point. And to be fair, moving away from having water on the base is a good shout. My brain was like, oh, it'd be nice to have a little bit of water, a little bit of, like, sand, or like a shore or something. Just because I feel like cel-shading water is pretty good, doable. So I think you made a good point. Like a cobblestone-y road will look very much like what do you call it? It will look a lot like words are hard. It will look like they're racing through like a city of like Age of Sigmar or something. It's an AOS mini, isn't it? My brain went to road. I was like, tarmac? I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, oh wait, no, that's not what you said. Yeah, cool. I like that one. The ultimate crossover, Squigs in Aether Drift. Do it. That should be a thing. That should totally be a thing. Water, resin pour? Sounds difficult. I love it. Oh god, no resin pour for this thing. Nothing on that one. No, maybe in the future, but not right now. So I'm gonna sit and wait for this paint to dry. There's so many hairs in it. Milkshake, what have you been doing? Have you been rubbing up against my paintbrushes again, little buddy? If he has, I need to get these all sorted. Do. Dun. Milkshake causing chaos last night. Sweats in him exploring the desk on my stream. Wait a second. And as the adult there for supervision, it means it was 100% Milkshake. That's why he's here. He's here to supervise us when we're on stream. Wait a second, you weren't watching the stream. I was pooping. I don't know why that was my response. To be fair, I did fall asleep because I was napping. Because I was so tired yesterday. A little cheeky nap. Oh, nap. I was lurking. Let's do the shoutouts when you're rated. Oh. Okay, yeah. Verity is a far better mod for me than I am a mod for Verity. Yeah. And to see how bad of a mod I am in Verity's stream, you should go check out Verity's stream. Right here. Verity plays a fantastic selection of really fun games. Where are we at? Has been doing a fun Sims build. Has been playing a lot of games. Recently played Winterborough. I played through that. I played from that stream. And if you enjoy seeing all the demos and stuff that come out of Steam Next Fest, Verity's channel is a place to check that out. Verity does a review of it, which is all good fun. You were playing, was it the Trash Goblin? Not Trash Goblin. Why my brain cannot remember the names of these games. The really fun one that you were doing, where you were basically the two little raccoons running the shop. I'm excited to know, are you going to be playing Dragon's Brew on stream when that comes out? Because I feel like that looks really fun. I feel that's your vibe. So yeah, go follow Verity. She's awesome and amazing, and check out when she goes live next. Do it. Do it. Do it! Two raccoons running a shop? I'm not sure. I feel like in my sleepiness of this week, I've just imagined stuff now. Oh. I'm waiting for this to dry. I'm like, oh, there's another hair in it. Oh, you were playing Trash Goblin on the night the other side. There we go. That was it. I couldn't remember. My brain was like, "Ah." And you're welcome with a shout out. You're amazing. You're wonderful. Is Mugenics on your list? What is Mugenics? Why does that sound wild? What is this? I'm like, what? Where are we going with Mugenics right here? I'm kind of like, this sounds. It's like cat eugenics. I'm just like, what is this? That sounds disturbing. It's got cats. I'm in. I'm sold. do 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 do. Oh, I've got so many games on my Steam that I have purchased and not played. I need to stop buying Steam games. That's what I need to stop doing. Or I need to buy a Steam Deck and play games on the go. Decisions, eh? Do. I've got a Gachapon shop stimulator for next stream. Oh, that sounds so fun! Ooh, that sounds really fun. Oh, Gachapon, that sounds awesome. Why not both? Why not both? Because I'm not made of money. I wish I was. Wait, no, I don't want to be made of money. But I'm also like, I would like it. I have a lot of temptation for a Steam Deck. I have been pretty good at putting a little bit of my savings aside. Maybe it's a little treat.
Do it.
But it is a thing. Do I Steam Deck or do I Switch 2? That's the question. I think I could only afford one. I can definitely only afford one. I can't really afford either, but... Yeah, but I'm financially irresponsible. Oh no. My brain's like... But if we split the Switch 2, then you can buy a whole Steam Deck. That's true. You know, all those vouchers we got for Christmas for a new air fryer? Switch 2. Like, wait a second. I think I would probably get more use... In all honesty, I would probably get more use out of a Steam Deck. Purely because I don't genuinely tend to play my Switch as much as I used to. And if I do play it, I tend to play it docked. Only because I find the Switch is a little bit too slightly uncomfortable. I did buy a bigger case to put it into. For the normal Switch. But then I know that they did fix that problem with the Switch 2. So then would I play all my games on my Switch 2 more? I don't know. I don't know. I thought you were going to say about getting more out of a Switch 2 or an air fryer. Oh, I definitely get more out of an air fryer. Love me an air fryer. Love it. Love an air fryer. Air fryers are amazing. Yeah. How much is a Steam Deck these days? £576. 79 pounds. No, £569. Have they always been that much? Is that how much I bought yours for? I think you'd play the Steam Deck more. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of games on Steam. I've in my Steam library. I think I would end up going backwards in my gameplay. So I think I'd play things like I'll play through the first Dragon Age again on it because I have it available in various bits. I feel that's what I play. I was slightly on the fence about maybe a PlayStation Portal, so I could sit in bed and play all the PlayStation games I'm enjoying playing. I do love my Switch 1. I do love my Switch 1, and I've got, it was a really nice upgrade when I went from the base version to the OLED Legend of Zelda one. I was over the moon. I just find, I don't know if it's the games or if it's because I know I can't sit and play it for a long period of time handheld. there's just something where I tend to sit and I'm just sort of like, I don't seem to have that kind of craveability anymore of playing the Switch. I think it comes and goes, it comes in waves. I'm very much aware of that, but yeah, I have no issues with it. There's that sign that I just won't play handheld games that often. So that's the other thing. Do I actually have the time to sit and play something like that? It's a big old investment. I don't know. Who here has a Steam Deck? And what are their thoughts? I know Verity has one. Last time I really spent time on my Switch was Legends EA release. That's fair. I find that that's it with it. I tend to... It's peaks and troughs, isn't it? Which is why I'm in no rush to pick up a Switch 2. So... Still cheaper than a ROG Ally X. That is true. And I have cancelled Game Pass. So I don't even have Game Pass anymore. Also, though, I do know that you can put World of Warcraft on a Steam Deck. That's tempting. Since the DLC, not so much. It's frustrating because I enjoyed the main game. That's fair. I think like Legends EA is one I want to pick up at some point. Again, I'm in no rush. Every now and again, I'll go, ooh, I want to play that on my Switch. And I'll jump in and I'll play it. And I'll have a blast for maybe hour and 45. There's nothing wrong with that. And then I'm like, cool, I've scratched my itch. And that probably happens maybe once every couple of weeks. It's kind of, yeah, weird. It's a weird thing. Oh, I finally managed to play some Ghosts of Yotai last night. Nice! How are you enjoying it? Right, cobblestones. Lots of greys. I need lots of greys. Different greys. For the first time in a month. I find at the minute, if I have time to sit and play a video game, I'm playing Mass Effect. That's what I'm doing at the minute. So, I'm like, ooh. Like, if I'm playing anything, I'm playing Mass Effect. That's what I'm sat playing, and I'm loving it. But since I got frustrated with the game, my hobbying is leapt forward. That's fair. I think that's kind of it. It's like, it is just such a... Is it one of those things that I will love it for a while and then will drop off playing it? Or will it become something where I almost can't put it down? If both of those things are dangerous. But they have said that there's no sign of any form of Steam Deck 2. Valve made a statement a little while ago saying they've got no plans to build a Steam Deck 2 at any point in the next, 2 years. So I'm kind of like, if there's a time to get one, now is the time to do it. And I feel if you're going to get it, you might as well get the 1 terabyte, because then you don't have to worry about storage. Like, it feels like there's no reason why you wouldn't not get the 1 terabyte one, right? It's £90 more, and you get double the storage, plus you get the anti-glare glass. It just feels like it's a no-brainer. I think unless your Switch is beginning to struggle and play the games you want, there's no real need to upgrade. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it with my my Switch 2. Yeah. It's probably because they're working on the Steam machine. That's true, although it has been delayed. Although there was never an official release date, they have said because of all the RAM issues, there has been delayed, which is a shame. There isn't much they can do about that, is it? They're not. There's RAM issues. AI data centers. You'll rue the day! You'll rue it! Taking away my RAM as a gamer? How dare you? How dare you? And... okay, right. Cobblestones. Let's get some cobblestone layouts on here. Ooh. This is why I won't buy NVIDIA anymore. That's fair. You've been on AMD for a while. You've been enjoying your AMD, haven't you? Like, I'm on AMD for my CPU. Or are you on, wait, I think you're AMD, aren't you? And, there's a lot, yeah. Well, that is that valid point of if you do go Steam Deck, you already have your library. You don't have to worry about buying any games. So that's a valid point. I feel like I'm missing at least one stone colour. I've only got 2 different coloured bricks here. I'm missing grey. Is behind me? That's iron. That I'm gonna wash. Like a slightly greeny grey. Ranger cloak. That sounds like a good greenish grey. I just realised I should have looked at CPU during the January sales. That would have been kind of cool. Well, I went into the local CEX the other day, and they had a Ryzen something in there. If you're not fussed on second hand, it was like a. I want to say it was a Ryzen 9, something or other. If it works, it works. It's always risky though when you're buying a second-hand CPU, but you never know. It needs a bit more of a shake. Where's Paint Shake actually? Paint Shake would have helped me. That's over in the corner. Paint Shake's like, that's me in the corner. One day I'll get used again. I don't know why I'm not using it actually. Where is it? Come here, Paint Shake. Oh wait, I remember why I not use it. It's because I couldn't find the plug. Gonna be lurking, we just need to make content. No worries. Ooh. Enjoy your lucky luck. Enjoy your, make some good content. Make good decisions. Oh, good lordy. That went everywhere. that proper went everywhere. Did it get me? No, it did go everywhere though. But everywhere, but it did go on the wet palette, so I've got a bit of red area to use, so that's fine. My bad. It's a nice green grey, actually. It's Friday, so it's fine. It's fine. It is Friday. Friday. Oh, it's Friday. How are we all doing on this wonderful Friday? Anyone got any fun plans for the weekend? Anything fun planned in? Feel like I need a fourth. Yep. Cobblestones, cobblestones, where are we going with cobblestones? Slowly coming together. This is gonna take a while. But I think it's going to look pretty cool once we've got it down, you know. I kind of think I do want a fourth colour in there. I've got like a purpley grey? Like a storm vermin fur, I'm thinking, but do you think codes vary? I mean, there's a rodent grey. That sounds like storm vermin grey. Trust the cobbly process. I'm hoping so. We're gonna trust the cobbles. We're gonna trust the cobbles. Ah! I'm sure if I get the right paints, I can cobble this together. Red is just like, no. Ooh. Pretty sure there's a tooth coats equivalent in wave 1. Yeah, I think so. I've got a rodent grey, which is from wave 2, so we'll see how that looks. I'm sure. Yeah, I need to get better at where all my other stuff is. I've laid out the paints, but the problem is I put so many of the paints now over here on the desk. I don't know where they all are. In conclusion, I've got messy again, and that's my issue. Oh yeah, this looks very similar to Storm Vermin Fur. Red and grey. Yeah, that's what I was after. Slightly similar to the Ranger Grey, although it's not as green. That's what my desk is like. I've got like 50 paints out on the desk. Yeah, it's mad how easily it spirals, doesn't it, right? You think, oh, I'm fine, I'm fine. Oh no, it's all gone wrong. It does spiral out of control fairly quickly. I've got these lovely shelves behind me, so I know where all my paints are, and it is literally none of the ones I'm currently using are on those shelves. They're just behind me, like, yeet. These are going to be a couple of different layers. Cobblestones, cobblestones, we're going through the cobbly stones. I think the easiest route here is I was trying to be, thinking I was being a bit practical before and going through kind of like stone by stone, if that makes sense. Like, oh, I'll do all of this colour first, then I'll do the rest of the colours and fill them in. But the closer I got to this, the more I'm like, nah, I need to just kind of do it colour by colour, stone by stone, because I think I'll get a better random-y looking pattern out of it. It's because we work in 3s. 4s if you include the wash of shade. For every paint you need to finish a project. Well, that's what I do at least. No, that's a fair point. It is a fair shout. We do tend to be like, well, we work in patterns, don't we? It's like, wait, everything's a triad or a quartet if you're using a wash and things. So it is always one of them tricky things. But yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it in the end. You get really cool, funky things. Just keep thinking of the cool funkies. Much darker one next. Standard grey. I feel like whenever I see cobblestones, it's very rare that the same colour are kind of next to each other. Is that just me? Am I kind of misunderstanding cobblestones right now? Right, I have nommed, now back to my Palooza. Ooh, what noms did you get? I have yet to nom. I do need to get some nomage. Valid point on the nomage at some point. I should nomage. Trying to think what I'm going to eat now for dinner. Now we're talking about nomage. I'm like, what nomage do we have? Sure, I'll whip something up. Got some noodles or something, maybe. Noodles! Noodles! Yeah, I didn't realise what the time was. Whoops! Yeah, we're bad humans at not nomaging properly. We'll be okay. We got this. Come on, cobblestones. Slow but worth it. Keep getting some nice layers of paint on here. Yeah, another special, just beans on toast with cheese. And yes, I need to do a food shop, which I know I should have done earlier, but hey-ho. Hey, don't diss the beans on toast with cheese. Sometimes that just hits. The other night, I was not feeling well. Wednesday night, when I got off stream, and I still wasn't feeling great, I literally had 2 slices of cheese on toast. It was phenomenal. Exactly what was needed. Don't diss the beans on toast and the cheese on toast things. It's magical, isn't it? It's that lovely comfort food when you need to do it. It's like it does the job. Yeah, of course. Of course. Gotta put the Worcestershire sauce on it. Proper Liam pairings as well. I was like, woo! It was on offer when I went into the shop. It was a good time. I was like, yeah. Kind of looked like the stone kind of cracked a little bit. They kind of sort of made do. Whew. It's like my lovely bright white stone over here. Not even a white. It's just a very light grey. Let's go for... creamy brown over here. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting this to take as long as it was, but I feel like it's coming together. He says that and then he immediately messes up the next stone. Cover that with some green bits anyway. As I've had a bad couple of days, I may have treated myself. As, you know what, and we all need that pick-me-up sometimes. And I'm sorry to hear you've had a bad couple of days, but I hope that your pick-me-up has helped. May I ask what you picked yourself up with? What was did you get a little treat? I mean, that's how we get through, right? Like, I feel if I have a really bad day at work, my pick-me-up, and I know I definitely shouldn't be doing it, is to either pick up like a copy of White Dwarf or grab a cup of coffee. Sometimes splurge heavily on a box of dark water. You know, it's kind of one of those things. You bought the Lego! Oh, hell yes! That I cannot wait to see. What a treat! I'm both. That sounds amazing. However, my other part in the back of my brain is going, how bad has the last few days been that you needed such a big pick-me-up? Oh, bless you. Sending thoughts, happy thoughts. But also, giant Lego, yes. My sister-in-law has, I was talking to my brother today, and my sister-in-law, she's never really had like a hobby, per se. And my brother was kind of getting a bit nervous that she was kind of like, didn't really have anything to unwind with. Like, she's never really been into video games. Didn't really do like, say, like jigsaws. Never really reads. They just didn't really have any hobbies. And that. So as kind of like to try and sort of get her into something, he bought like a Lego set of like one of the botanical ones, and she's now become so addicted to Lego. And it's lovely to see that somebody like has now got like found and discovered their like hobby. And I think Lego is one of those things that's just eternal. It's so much fun to grab. I was so confused. I was like, I don't have a sister. I know. I have a sister-in-law though. My brother married. Just worked out. I finished 16 models this year. Hell yes. Smashing it, Corvus. Are you taking part in the? Is that models for your campaign, or are you doing the? Was it the GW Million Models Challenge? What? Yeah, I was like, how do you know? Yeah, I know you do. I was confused. I'm presenting the head pets. Yeah, I feel like Lego is just one of those eternal things everybody loves. That means you have the Darth Jar Jar minifigure. Jealous. So jealous. Just campaign models, still a bucket left to do. I love that. It's like, some people say I have a pile of potential. Others call it a pile of shame. Others say the stack of plastic crack. But me, mine is my bucket of minis. Dun 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 dun. I love it. Trying to decide if I should do both of my characters with the Palooza entry. The other character is a prime candidate for Pinktober. Ooh, it's up to you. Do you think you have time to do both? Is always the key part. I always asking myself. I'm like, wait, do I have time to do both of these? I submitted my first 10 bases. Ooh, nice. I haven't managed to do mine yet. I will probably have to do it in the week. I've got my family visiting tomorrow, so I probably won't be able to go into town and drop them off. So, yeah, I might have to do that next week. I think it's until like...
Use of feeble skills are no match for this power of this dark side.
Yes! Darth Jar Jar, yes. I tell you what I did pick up the other day. I did pick up the comic #1, the Jar Jar comic. And when that arrives, I'm looking forward to giving that a good review. And having a good read of that. I was like, oh! I was like... So thank you to everyone, thank you to everyone who tagged me in that. Literally so many people tagged me in it. Thank you so much. I say bases because they're for Legion minis. Hey, there still counts. If anything, you're over committing because you've done plenty of minis. It's just they're counting bases annoyingly. Also, thank you for the biddies. I cannot wait to see you do that. You should like film yourself time lapse building it or something. And just be like, yeah, I smashed it. Hey, Kelbar, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome, welcome. I had to make an emergency run to GW for paints on Monday, so I took them in. Ah, see, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like I should just take some of my boxes to, like, work or something. As I'm only around the corner from the G-dubs. Don't let my case in and just drop some stuff off. Oh, cobbledy stone deeds. I feel like the cobblestones are getting bigger the further I go down the thing, so I need to kind of space this out a little bit more. Let's get these on here. Ooh. Have you seen the gaming news today? If it's dropped whilst I've been on stream, no. If it is the announcement that Pokemon dropped, yes. So yeah. That helps. That helps narrow it down. Ooh. I'm intrigued to know what the news is now. But yeah, but always if it's something that's dropped whilst I've been on stream, let me. Let's see. I will find out about it after stream. An error piece. A little bit like a broken piece here might fit quite well. Can put a little splash of the real bright coloured one in. Just to kind of mix this up a little bit. Wait, he did? When did that happen? Has that happened since I've been on stream, Kelbar? Because that's... I hope not, because I don't... Where are we at? Has that officially happened? Oh, yeah, so, yeah. Okay, cool. So, just as a friendly thing, I know you mean well, Kelbar, and stuff like that with some of this, but you know our rules are if something drops big news-wise whilst we're live on stream and stuff like that, not to post it in the chat. Just because there's no way I would have seen that because I've been on stream. Hence why I asked that question. Has it dropped since I've been on stream? It dropped 24 minutes ago. So there would have been no way I would have seen that. So, you know, please just be remember that. Like, dropping stuff like that, news-wise. Like, there's no, like, you know, hence why I asked that question at the start. For it. And if it's something, you know, we were saying if it's something that's happened whilst a streamer is live, sometimes dropping news in there is hard for them. I've got to take a lot of information in right now, a lot of processor stuff, and while still keep an eye on the stream. So, well, it may not seem like much that a boss of somewhere has retired. You have no idea. You don't know what sort of connections that person may have or feelings that might bring up. And it's a big old topic as well. So just be mindful. You know, if I asked, did it happen whilst I was on stream, and that was kind of the cue to be, if it has, please don't drop it into the chat. I will find out after stream. So, this isn't the first time. That's why I'm just kind of giving a final friendly reminder at this point. So, but that is big news. I don't know more about it. I'm going to have to research, find out more about what's going on. I don't know the name of who is the new head of Xbox and things. So I don't know. I'm going to have a look. So for it. So I can't really comment much, I'm afraid. But, yeah, the end of an era for if Phil Spencer's stepping away from Xbox. Where are we at for this one? Dark Brick? Dark Brick next. And... And this hunching over on the cobblestones is starting to hurt my back. I'm like, oh no! 7 days until Resi 9 Requiem. Are you excited? Have you pre-ordered Super Weasel? I mean, I suppose you kind of have to now, because I don't know where else you pick it up from. I'm intrigued what console you thinking of picking it up on. You going PC for it? You going PS5? What are you thinking? Yeah, still, but there's much Pokemon hype. I'm excited to see what happens next week with it all. Yeah, there's obviously Pokemon Day is next week, so there's lots of rumors circulating around about what announcements may come through. I'm just kind of hyped just to see what we get. And the fact that I'm wondering why the announcement came today about was it accidentally leaked about Fire Red and Leaf Green? I feel that would have been a big announcement during the Pokemon Day thing. Just wondering if that's what the is there a leak that we're not aware of, maybe? And these used to fill kind of smaller bricks. And don't know yet. It's like it's going to be available from various outlets, including Argos. Yeah, Argos normally do fairly reasonably priced games as well, which is always kind of interesting. I'm like, wait a second, this is very reasonably priced. This is reasonably priced, buddy. Don't know why all of a sudden Argos is Canadian from Terrence and Phillip from South Park. I got your reasonably priced games here, buddy. Not your buddy guy. I did see that it was rumored to be dropping the day before with store screenshots, so I guess that's a shame. Yeah, I guess maybe it must have been put onto the store early, so kind of got unfortunately leaked, which is always a bit of a shame, isn't it? But then again, if it got put on the store early, something happened, didn't it? Is what it is, isn't it? Let's get this brick done here. Getting close to the end of the cobblestoney. Getting there slowly. I'm excited though. I feel like the fire red and leaf green. I think I'm gonna. I owned fire red before, but I want fire red again because fire red's the one which has Arcanine. Arcanine to grow with, and I love me my pupper. But then is that why I should get leaf green? So I have to find somebody and trade with to be like, give me my puppy, give me my pupper. My precious little guy, my precious little Growlithe. Put that on there. What was that? Printer sounded like it made a funny. Oh no, hold on 1 second. I gotta check the printer. I think the print sounded like it made a funny noise. Oh no. When you hear the little tinking from your 3D printer, you know there's always a little bit of a concern. And even worse when you look over and you see things like this inside. Oh no. Okay. This may have to have some reprinting. It's more annoying that why is it... It's frustrating it's failing in the last like 3 hours of a 24-hour print. That's what's more annoying. But... it is what it is. There's enough bits in there where at least if they come out, hopefully we'll be okay. I think maybe I've overloaded the build plate a little bit, and I just need to kind of print them one at a time. Still takes the same time overall. I was just trying to be efficient by only having the printer loaded up at once. It'll be fine. Oh, I think it was Milkshake scratching at the door. Oh. No worries, newbie. We will catch you later, my friend. Yeah, I'm excited to see some of the Falcon picks. If you can get it done by Sunday, that's seriously impressive. I feel like I'm quite, as you've seen me try and build Warhammer models, I'm fairly quite slow when it comes to building stuff, and I feel Lego is no exception. I'm too precise. I'm too Lego. Everything has to go where it needs to go. And I hope you have a wonderful evening and you manage to chill out and relax a little bit, my friends. So remember the famous words of Tom Hanks. This too shall pass. Right, nearly finished off with this. I'll get the cobblestones done. Where are we at to get this blocked in? Do a bit of a broken brick. Whew. I'm holding my breath there, just trying to do this little like shattered, as if somebody's dropped a paving slab sort of vibe. Daddy dinner is done, and now now to wash up before I relax for the night. Hell yes! What's your relaxing plan for the evening, Sith? And what's your what have you got on the cards to relax with? Dun 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 dun. Let's put down on here. Maybe some Stardew? Ooh, nice. Stardew. I haven't been on Stardew in ages, actually. I'm probably overdue a jump in at some point. Most likely. I feel like, it's been a while. Like, how we doing there, Stardew Valley? I feel like I sometimes approach Stardew Valley the same way Herbert approaches Chris on Family Guy. Hey there, mushling arm. Except it's me just looking at Stardew on my Switch like, hey there. It's like, hey there, cozy game. How you doing? Looks like we're gonna boot up and go down the mines. Slowly but surely, nearly there with this. Ooh. It's on Game Pass. I've started a farm to play on my sofa. Ooh, nice. That's a good way of doing it. I recently cancelled my Game Pass just because I found I wasn't using it. And like I'm not regretting it yet, but I feel like at some point it's gonna hit me that like, I can't play. The biggest loss I had was I can't play Avowed. And I can't play Oblivion Remastered without having to repurchase it on PC. I have it on PS5. The idea about having to repurchase it's a bit like, because I was playing the Game Pass version on PC. But I think I'll be fine. I think that's most of the cobblestoning done. Oh, there's a lot of whew, that was a lot of work for the cobblestoning there. But I know I've got to do the grass bits around the edges. I think yeah. Verity's you saying about a road for like a racetrack? Absolutely great shout. For it, and then going for this one. So I feel like it's going to be interesting as we go through it. So then I can add in the green parts before we get into the cell shading element of it. And then obviously then it's just going to be a case of going around all of this and cell shading it, so... And let's get on that. Do this dark brown just to pick out some of these areas here, just to widen where the gaps would be. And there's a couple on here I need to do another layer of. It just needs to smooth out a little bit. Will it be having a dark wash added? Probably not. I think I'm gonna wait and see how it all dries, do the grass parts, and then see whether or not I need to add in any more like texture and stuff, because we're doing the black lining, like the cell shade vibe. It gives us a bit more freedom to kind of not be as you know, standard with like washes and various bits. I feel like I want a couple of other broken slabs. I'll do this one here. This one might be a three-way break actually, that could be kind of cool. This big slab. I think it adds a little bit more texture to that then. More of a definition to it. Maybe a couple, not as many broken slabs, maybe a small one or two over here maybe. Let's go with, we have one of each broken, so we'll go for a lighter one. Okay. And that makes it look a little bit more alive, like a bit more of a standard road. Like it's in a well-used one. It's not like everything's not, it's got a little bit of damage, a little bit of wear to it. Yeah, I think cobblestone's looking good. Oh, yeah, thank you, Verity. It was a good suggestion. Oh, it's a big stretch. Right. But I think, though, we are at the point now where we're working on the base. We'll finish the grass on the base at the start of Sunday stream. And then we're on to the black lining all around, I think. Which is good. I think we're finally at that point. Apart from painting this little bit brown, or whatever, cobblestone, or whatever, how we're going to put it on here. I think we're ready, which is exciting. We've made so much progress today. We finished off so many bits. I'm kind of excited now that we're kind of getting to the point where we're ready to start doing the black lining, which is really, really nice. So I'm very, very excited about that. So yay! So, oh no, guess what time? Not a bean. You're making me do a bean? Rude. Yay! Okay, what we got? Dun 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 dun. What have we got right here? Oh god, no, no, I'm not triple beaning. You're sticking out the top. I'll have you. What are you? Pink. This could be Tutti Frutti or Stinky Socks. 10-8 so far, 10-6. No, it was 10-8, wasn't it? It was 10-8. I had two nice ones, didn't I? Or not? No, I really had a horrible one today. I think. That was 10-6. Well, you can make it 10-7, because that was Tutti Frutti. Oh, yeah! Tutti Frutti! Oh, that's really nice, actually. Mmm. That was a good Tutti Frutti bean. Yum, 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 yum. I enjoyed that one. Mm-hmm. The hell yeah. How about some more beans, Mr. Taggart? How are we doing, Buckies? I hope you're doing well. I like that. So someone made the beans from Harry Potter a real thing. The Bean Boozleds, I think, had been around a long time. You can buy the Bertie Bott's every flavoured beans as like a version of them, I think. I'm not sure what came first, though. And they've been around for a while, the Bean Boozled. We've been doing them for quite some time on stream, I think. I don't know which. I have no idea which one was first, though. That's the only thing I'm not sure of. I don't know what came first. But yeah. But I think, though, that is probably a good time, considering I have had no food. I'm gonna call stream there and go and get some food, I think. So, shall we raid off and say hello to some wonderful people? Where are we? I know exactly where we're going. We're gonna go and spread some love to somebody where we can, cause I'm gonna dash off and eat food straight away. I need to be able to raid and run. So, we are going to go and see with someone I'm already chilling and lurking on. It is, of course, the glorious, the wonderful Studio J7. So we're going to go say hello to Studios. And they are currently working more on their Golden Demon project, which has been absolutely phenomenal to see this come together. So let's go and spread some love and say hello to them. If please join us in doing so. Switch back to this cam. Oh no, Hobby double parked. Same. Where are we at? Let's get the commands blasted. Ooh, oops. Why does the raid one not work? I don't know why the sub raid doesn't, the normal raid doesn't work anymore. But yeah, but thank you everyone for coming in today. It's been a lovely stream. A massive shout out to Chris for the raid earlier on. Thank you so much. We've made a whole load of progress today. And which is actually pretty good because I've been feeling a bit under the weather, so I'm quite glad that we managed to make a good chunk of progress. But for now, we've left ourselves in good stead to crack on with everything on Sunday stream. But yeah, as always, thank you so much for being here, and please remember to stay safe, stay positive, and above all, be an ambassador for your hobby. We will catch you all on Sunday, folks. Have a wonderful rest of your evening and a glorious Saturday. We'll see you Sunday. Bye. Maybe I'll give you a little baby. Good night, everybody.